I want to give back to you during Team of the Year. So randomly in this video, an Amazon gift card will pop up on the screen so you can purchase some FC points and open up some packs for yourself. So keep your eyes peeled. In today's video, we're going through the top 5 formations in FC 25 right now. Starting off with my personal favorite at the moment is the 4-1-4-1. So of course we're going to have the tactical preset as custom. The formation we're using is the 4-1-4-1. We're going to have the build-up style to counter, so you transition from defending to attacking very quickly, and defensive approach have that at about 45. Moving over to the player roles, goalkeeper have that on whatever you want. I have mine set to goalkeeper, but if you would rather use sweeper keeper, go ahead and use sweeper keeper. For me, it doesn't really matter. Both defenders on defender and defend. This is by far the best roles to use on your centre backs. It's going to be the same across every formation in this game, so defender is by far the best to use. Both fullbacks on fullback and defend, and when I want them to get up the pitch, I will manually set them on a run by using the LB and A or L1 and X pass, and I will send them on a run. Your CDM, you don't really need much attacking support from him, so have him set to holding and defend. Your left and right mid both to inside forward, and if you can get inside forward plus or inside forward plus on either of your wingers, that will help out massively. One centre mid set to playmaker and the other set to box to box. That gives a good balance in attack and also on defense. And your attacker, so important. You have an attacker, a striker with advanced forward plus. It makes such a big difference. Advanced forward is a bit like getting behind in previous FIFAs, so advanced forward plus or advanced forward plus on your striker is such a big thing in this game. Moving on to the next formation is the 4-3-3 holding, very similar to the 4-1-4-1 but offers a lot more support in attack. So once again, tactical preset to custom. The formation we're using is the 4-3-3 holding. You want your build-up style to balance, which is going to give a good mix of both forward runs and short pass. And you want your defensive approach once again to 45. Like I said, this 4-3-3 is very similar to the 4-1-4-1, so a lot of these positions and player roles are going to be the same. Goalkeeper, once again, have him on whatever you want. I have mine set to goalkeeper, but if you want to use sweeper keeper, go ahead. Like I said with the previous formation, and this will be the same across all formations, you want both centre backs to defenders. By far the best role to put on your centre backs in this game. Both your full backs once again on fullback and defend, and when you want to set them on a run manually, use LB and A or L1 and X, and I will set them on a run up the pitch when you need. Don't use that all the time, but when you need that little bit of support in attack, set them on a run using LB and A or L1 and X. Once again, your CDM on holding, you don't need too much attacking support from your CDM, so have him back ready to defend that counter attack. Box to box on one centre mid and playmaker on the other, exactly the same as the last formation. And just like the last formation, we have inside forward on both the left and right wing. The difference is they're going to be a lot more attacking, so they're going to be up there ready to counter attack, so that's going to offer a little bit more support in that attack. And your striker, once again, advanced forward and advanced forward plus or advanced forward plus is so important to have on your striker in this formation. The difference between this formation and the 4-1-4-1 really comes down to playstyle. So if you have a left wing and a right wing with inside forward, but don't have a left mid and right mid with inside forward, I recommend using this formation, and vice versa. If you have a left mid and right mid with inside forward, but don't have a left wing and right wing with inside forward, I recommend using the 4-1-4-1. Moving on to the next formation, we're going to have the tactical preset to custom. Formation we're using is the 4-2-1-3. Build up style once again to balanced, and defensive approach to 45 once again. So once again, goalkeeper on whatever you want, both centre backs to defender, your left and right back to fullback and defend, and set them on runs manually when you feel like you need it. This time we have 2 CDMs, so you can do the same thing with your CDMs. When you feel like you need a little bit more support in the attack, use that LB-A L1X pass with your CDMs. That can bring one CDM forward when you need it and can really help disorganize your opponent's defense and really help unlock his defense. But I wouldn't do that all the time. I'd only do that when you feel like you need that little bit more support in attack. Just send one CDM forward using that triggered pass. Playmaker on your cam, I would not use Shadow Striker on your cam in this formation, but the next formation you'll see it's a little bit different. and I recommend using the Shadow Striker in that formation, but not quite in this one, and that's mainly because we have a left wing and right wing in this formation, which is going to offer a lot more support in attack, so you don't need that support from your cam necessarily in this formation. And then both your left and right wing to inside forward, and if you can get inside forward plus or inside forward plus plus on both your left and right wing, that's going to be a massive help. And once again, the striker, do I have to say it again? Have advance forward on your striker, it's so important. The next formation we're using is the 4-2-3-1, very similar to the 4-2-1-3, but this one offers a lot more support in the defense. So we're going to have that tactical preset to custom. Of course, we're using the 4-2-3-1, but we're using the wide variant, so make sure you're using the one with the left mid and the right mid, and not the 4-2-3-1 with the cams. We're going to have our build-up style to counter. Like I said, this formation offers a lot more support in defense, so you want to make sure when you're defending you can rapidly transition into attack. And then defensive approach, once again we're going to have that set to 45. Moving over to the player roles, you have our goalkeeper set to whatever you like. Once again, 2 centre backs on defender, don't use anything else on your centre backs. Like I said so many times in this video, defender is the best thing to use, so I just want to reiterate, make sure you're using defender on both your centre backs, your left back and right back on full back. But this time we're using balance because, like I said, this is a little bit more defensive, so you can kind of afford to use balance instead of defend. Both CDMs on holding and defend, and once again when you feel like you need it, you can set one of them CDMs forward. Both left and right mid, this time on winger, we want a little bit more width in this formation, so set them both to winger. The difference in this formation, because you have so much more support in defense, you can afford to let your cam go forward a little bit more, so have him set to Shadow Striker. If you can get Shadow Striker plus plus or Shadow Striker plus on your cam, that's going to make such a big difference in this formation, so make sure you have a cam with Shadow Striker plus or Shadow Striker plus plus. And once again, you want your striker getting in behind and making them runs through the channel, so have an advance forward on your striker. You can use both the 4-2-1-3 and the 4-2-3-1 at the same time and change in the game as you feel like you need it. If you've gone 1 or 2 goals up and you want to be more defensive, use this formation, but if you need that support in attack, use the 4-2-1-3. Both are very good and both can be interchanged in the game. I recommend using both at the same time, really. And the last formation in this video, for some reason I have this formation labelled as 3-5-2. I was obviously testing the 3-5-2, so ignore that. We're going to use the 4-2-2. So we have the tactical preset to custom. Of course we're using the 4-2-2, build up style to balance, and once again I only just realised this now, every formation of this video has been with the defensive approach at 45. I guess I just really liked the defensive approach at 45. I didn't really think of that beforehand, just noticing it now. But anyway, moving over to the player roles. So goalkeeper, set him to whatever you want, both centre backs on defender, your right back, or it can be your left back on full back and defend, and then 1 full back on attacking and wing back. Doesn't matter which one you want to use. If you have a right back that you think's attackingly better than your left back, then you can switch that over. Just make sure everything else in this formation is also switched over. So as we move up to our CDMs, we have them set both to holding, but one has ball winning. Just make sure the one with ball winning is on the same side as your left back or right back who has attacking wing back. We move up to the cams, we have the left one there to Shadow Striker and the other to Playmaker. Make sure the one with Shadow Striker is on the same side of the pitch as your attacking wing back, and both strikers on advance forward. You'll see here as we move over to the attacking view, as you can see your attacking wing back is getting up the pitch, your cam with the Shadow Striker is going to tuck in slightly to give room for that overlap, and then your CDM with the ball winning role is going to cover that space that your left back is leaving open. So it's a good balance in both attack and defense. And that's everything for this video. I try to get through this as quick as possible because I know you don't want to sit there and listen to me ramble on about one formation for 10 minutes, so we got 5 in one video. So hopefully that format works out better for you. Make sure to drop a like, comment, all that good stuff. That helps out massively. Hit that subscribe button as well while you're at it. And yeah, thank you very much and the best of luck with your team of the year.